In many cultures, greeting with a kiss on the cheek is common. In fact, in the Chaldean culture, we practice the two cheek kisses. Sometimes there are those people you know who are receiving almost a kiss of death because every time you're with them, you feel like you're slowly dying inside. And now it's not exactly the kiss of betrayal demonstrated by Judas to Jesus, but it is a kiss of doom and gloom. They greet you, but they spew all this negativity out on you. I sat with a group of relatives listening to one complain about her life. She was singing the same tune I had heard before. I felt my energy just dying inside. Communication can be the kiss of death or the breath of life. Once spilled out, words can manifest into your reality. It's like planting seeds. Have you planted a bunch of weeds in your garden or radiant flowers? You know the biblical truth that we reap what we sow. Sometimes you're sowing negativity with your talk. Maybe the weeds existed for other reasons, but it doesn't mean you have to continue watering them. You can't keep talking negativity and expect your life to be filled with positivity. James said in the scriptures that from the same mouth comes blessings and curses. What are we called to do when surrounded by the constant complainer? We can limit our time with that person, but when we're with her, perhaps we can be that constant voice of contradiction. Find solutions to the problems she is presenting. Suggest options to the unfortunate predicament she happens to find herself in. Prepare before you plan to see her. You live long enough, you'll know what it's like to be around people like this, so start crafting some messages to deliver in a positive and uplifting way that just might diffuse her. I know it's easier to jump on board with that constant complaint train. I've been there, believe me, I've been on the ride. I could just turn on the daily news and find dozens of things to complain about, or I can easily list out things in my own personal life that just upset me. And even though I too have much to discourage me, I make a concerted effort to speak the words of gratitude to God for all that is good in my own life, so I may breathe the life of joy into the world around me, instead of giving out kisses of death. Ultimately, that is what I want in return, kisses of hope, of peace, of happiness. I must sow in the world goodness through my speaking words, so I may reap the same goodness in return. I have to make this a conscious decision. It doesn't always come easy to me. There are many of those people who are naturally predisposed to positivity. They always have a smile on their face. I know because I'm married to one of those people. And thank God too. He knew exactly what he was doing when he brought my husband into my life. He knew I was the type of person to dwell on the bad things of the day instead of thanking him for all the good he has brought to me. So he gave me Ron to remind me that sometimes all you need to share in life is a smile. This has been a Christ-Centered Communication message. I'm Vanessa Denha Garmo, a communications evangelist.